I'm seeing Max here, Moses, that he's been taken out of speaker.
Oh, he dropped off. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Probably back up.
Perfect.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
sorry, guys.
Thank you.
Very good. So, hey, we are here. We're recording. Welcome, everybody, to the Cryptonairz AMA with the Neighbours. I'm Moses, as usual. Just want to remind everybody that what we talk about up here today is not financial advice. We're not telling you to buy anything. We're just here talking with the project and learning a little bit more about them. So, welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome, everybody.
Thank you for having us, man.
Yeah, a lot of people have been looking forward to hearing from you guys today. So I'm happy to have you.
Yeah, and we are all happy to be here.
Yeah, very good, very good. So why don't we start off by having you guys tell us a little bit about your project?
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
excuse me, Sam, but do you want us to introduce ourselves or like?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, everybody, go ahead and go around the table and say hi. Introduce yourselves.
To all the
All right,
community.
yeah,
I'm Fabrice, co-founder and the CEO of the Neighbours. Nice to meet you.
So I'm Sam, or some people know me as Yuzi. I'm pretty much like the spokesperson for the project. So whenever there's AMAs or community questions, I go and answer those. I also help reach out to different types of influencers to create partnerships or collaborations. Also help on sort of on the social media side as well.
Okay, guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Max, and I'm head of Metaverse. And today I'm going to talk about our future Metaverse here.
All right, whoever's next. Avi?
Avinash? Avinash, is your
Great.
mic okay? Oh, okay. Avinash probably have some mic problem. Umesh, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, yeah, hi guys, hi everyone. This is Umesh. This is the CTO for the Neighbours, and I'm the in charge of the organization technological needs. And I look after all the development process and connecting all the expertise and bring the policies and research development to our project, the Neighbours. Thank you very much.
Okay, fantastic. Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you guys. Why don't we go ahead and start and go ahead and give us an overview of the project.
Yeah, so basically the Neighbours, we are a NFT-based Metaverse game that run its own DeFi protocol, where players can purchase their own virtual real estate and form in the form of an NFT that earn them daily passive. And one thing that it's really important that we always tell on each AMA is that we are more than just a node project. Other node project, you just click a button plus and you create a new node. For us, each time you buy a NFT property, it's basically like hours and hours of 3D design made that that you're going to purchase. And after that, once the metaverse is ready, it's going to be integrated to the metaverse. So our end goal is really to be in the same level as the Sandbox and the Gala game. So that's what we're aiming for.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's fantastic. I think we've seen a lot of node projects this past month that don't really have, much else going other than, your daily rewards. So I think it's cool you guys are coming and bringing more to the table.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So you guys are trying to build your I guess not trying, but you are building your metaverse from the ground up. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we have a head of Metaverse, Max, that has the team over there that taking care of all that. Max, can you go in details a little bit to the community?
Yeah, for sure, guys. Let me try to explain some stuff. My main specialization is 3D technologies in web, and we are going to build our metaverse on 3GS and WebGL. So far, 3GS is a WebGL-based technology, and we're going to use it. In our case, We are working right now on all the 3D models that will be unique NFTs. So we will place them all over the metaverse, so every people will be able to go around the map to get inside every house. They will be able to furnish their houses with some other unique NFTs, and uh, and everything will be based for sure on blockchain on Avalanche. We will get all the information from the NFTs and something like that.
Great.
Okay. Yeah, very good. So what kind of things do you see, being able to, how do you see your holders interacting with the metaverse and the assets that you guys are producing?
I think Sam,
Okay.
I think Sam, you can answer that question, right?
Yeah, so our properties, like Fabrice said, they're going to be nodes, but they're also NFTs. So you're not locked once you mint them, and you'll be able to trade it on our marketplace. And once we fully release our metaverse, those properties will be integrated on there, and we'll also release assets in our metaverse. So for now, we're planning to release furniture NFTs alongside our marketplace, which is going to be around 2 to 4 weeks after a public sale. And with those furniture NFTs, you can pretty much add it in your house, and you can also interact with them. So let's say you have like a sofa, you can like sit on it, you can move it around the house. You could also change the colors of the furnitures. And each of the furnitures that we release are going to have different types of tiers, and each tier gives a different boost to our property rewards. So right now we have normal, rare, and ultra rare. And for now, we're just going to release the normal ones. But later on, when we make different partnerships and collaborations with companies, we're going to be releasing exclusive ultra rare NFTs that are going to be limited. And maybe we have talks about like allowing users with like certain amount of normal NFTs, like a collection, to be able to purchase like the extreme rare ones for now. But those are still in the talks, and we're not 100% sure on that yet.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you,
Yeah.
so go ahead. Yeah, so I mean, so you have these properties that are in a metaverse. Are you guys planning on having, things like avatars and I guess a way to represent yourself in the metaverse? And I guess how how will people interact there with their
Yes.
properties and others?
So we're gonna release 3D models of our avatars. So we're really going for like if you know games like GT or Sims, how they have their own avatars. We want players to be able to like buy clothing, customize their avatars. So later down the line, when we make different partnerships with different businesses, let's say Nike for example, they can open up a store there, like a building. People can go in there, buy clothing with like Nike brand on there. So we really want to make our avatars be fully interactable with the different types of buildings and our metaverse environment.
Okay, and are you planning for, I guess, everything that is purchasable there to generate tokens, or is there going to be some sort of like play to earn aspect outside of just owning the property?
Yeah, so our properties do have utility in the game. So you can pretty much do whatever you want with it. So let's say you have a property, like a mansion property, and you want to throw a barbecue party. You can invite people over, and they could pay like a fee of a certain amount of neighbor tokens. And the neighbor token is pretty much the governance token of our project, and it's also going to be the main currency in our metaverse. And so yeah, pretty much when people like host barbecue parties, or let's say they want to rent out their property as like an Airbnb, players can pay them a certain amount of neighbor tokens, and they can rent out the buildings.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Very good. Um, all right, so I'm going to stop and give away a whitelist spot right now, right? So normally I give them away all at the end, but I'm going to go ahead and give people a chance to think about maybe some questions because I don't see any hands raised, right? So let's think about a couple of questions we can ask. I'm going to give away a whitelist spot, and let's see, who have we not heard from? How about you, Sharma? Do you want to come up and speak to some of the technology that you guys are employing in your protocol? I know that tokenomics are really important in a node project, and sustainability is obviously something everybody is thinking about when they invest in something like this. So what are you guys doing to be sure that your project stays sustainable?
Well, I think we got a tokenomics expert who just looking after all the aspects of keeping the sustainabilities. But most of the parts, what we are talking about is basically uh, giving the rewards, which is basically we think about mostly in the team, and that's how we decided to do, how much we can give basically to the communities. That is the one aspects we're looking for. But we are also discussing internally in the team to make it more sustainable in the market.
Yeah, and also for the sustainability part, it's really ahead of blockchain. Avinash, can you get in detail about
Exactly.
economics? Hello, Avinash.
Maybe his mic is still.
Okay. Yeah, I think that Avinash is having mic problem. So basically, it's simple. The neighbor, we have different way to make the protocol sustainable. We have, of course, the property tax that properties owners pay each month. That means either if you have a condo, family home, or mansion, you pay 10, 13, or $17 a month. And plus that, we have what we call like a claim tax, like all the node project, of course. For us, it's like 10%. But we also have like a flex tax. So when you have like big whales trying to claim too much of the token of the neighbor token, it's going to vary from 20 to 50% with that flex tax. And we also have a 10% marketplace tax. The marketplace. When a marketplace is going to be ready, it's going to be where we sell like different rare properties and also each member of the community. Let's say you bought like a couch, like a golden rare couch, and you want to resell in the marketplace, you can resell it over there. Think of it like Facebook Marketplace. So everybody will be able to transact over there and sell their own property. A lot of nodes you cannot sell it, but us, when you buy a property with us, not only it come up with an RPC endpoint, but you'll be able to sell your home in the marketplace, at the price that you want. So it's really like a store of value that you have. And also, once because the metaverse how it's going to be built is going to be built slowly, and you'll be able to like see part of the metaverse. It's not like we're going to take months and you're going to be able to just see it after those months. No, you will be able to access the metaverse piece by piece. And in the metaverse, how it's going to work with the revenue stream, because most of us come from a background of business. So how are we going to generate revenue? Because we don't. That's the reason why I said in the beginning, we're more than a node project, because since we have background in business, we're really approaching it as a business. So we will have different revenue stream. The first revenue stream will be partnerships inside for the metaverse. That means we'll partnership with NFT artists. Let's say we partnership with some brands that want to, like, let's say, I don't know, I will not say any name, but we're going to partner with some brand that want to offer our community special access, like a special shoe or some special frame, like. And the next the next revenue stream is advertising. We're going to do a lot of advertising with brands that fits our community needs. So there's many brands that we go to partnership in that case. And also the third one is really NFT sales, aka in-game assets. That means that we talk about rare properties. Let's say we're going to sell a jungle mansion. We're going to sell, like, people like in the metaverse, some pets. They like it's really like limitless, the thing we can do inside the metaverse. And excuse me. And also after the properties, we're going to have like commercial license and many other stuff. And also the fourth way we're going to bring some revenue is by services. Max, Sam, talked a little bit about it. We talked about renting your home for barbecue parties, like Airbnb style. Like let's say let's say there's a concert in the neighborhood and people need to come to that neighborhood. So we really want to work with the community. That's the reason why even on our Discord we have a section named Suggest Us, in which people can just suggest a lot of things. So that's what we're trying to build. So don't think that we're only going to be sustainable because of tax and all that stuff. No, we're really building a business to have like services to back up the amount of rewards that we're paying.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that you guys are considering that because I mean, that's really the only way to stay sustainable and keep giving out rewards.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bring up Staked Q. You want a whitelist spot. Go ahead and come up and ask your question.
Hello, thanks for having me up here.
Hey, of course. Thanks for coming.
I like what you guys are designing and that you're approaching it as a business. My question is regarding the fact that right now there's a lot of competition for investors' attention, time, and resources. This is a zero-sum game at best. And I was wondering, what is your success recipe to ensure the mass adoption this project needs in order to succeed?
Okay, I will answer your question. So, thank you for your question. And the reason, and yes, you're right, we're really approaching it as a business. That's the reason why what we are doing is that we're not just thinking about people from the crypto space, you know? We want like your mother, your brother who don't know nothing about crypto, just enter a metaverse and think it's a game, just like a game, just like they can play Sim or play GTA. So we're going to have easy stuff to bring everybody like Facebook login, Snapchat login, Google login, and let's say they don't have like a MetaMask wallet. We're going to give another thing just to push them to say, you know what, okay, it's neighbor token, but maybe it's like an inside game token. You understand what I mean? So it's really to bring everybody, even those who don't know crypto, because I think honestly that's the only way to get big in this industry because not too many people understand the MetaMask wallets. It's it's a lot of stuff. So we're really thinking about everyone.
I love that. You know, my best friend has been spending hours and hours the past few months playing some game on her phone where she just designs a house. She doesn't earn from it, and the graphics don't look nearly as good as yours. So I'm very excited. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for coming up and congratulations on that whitelist spot. Okay, I'm going to bring up Cam SRT. Got to accept the invite. There you go. Hey, congrats. You won a whitelist spot. Go ahead and ask your question.
Hey, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for taking the time today. I was wondering with the in-game assets that you're talking about, is there going to be any royalty function within those assets? Say I buy, like you said, a golden couch that is extremely rare, and then I want to sell that on the marketplace. Will there be any royalty function where I receive a royalty for selling that?
For those, if you're, let's say you're like an NFT artist and you collaborate with us and create like a couch, that has like your art on it, then you'll get a royalty. But for now, those are just gonna be, you won't receive royalty for those. But later down the line, we do have plans on working with our community. So let's say you can design a certain property or a certain furniture or a vehicle, right? And then you send it to us, and then we confirm it. If we have your asset on our marketplace and we sell it, you'll get a royalty from that. But that's later down the line. And for the exclusive NFTs, you won't get a royalty unless you're involved in that.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Thanks for coming up, man. Appreciate you. All right. Next, let's have Crypto Tech Fusion. All right. you are still muted. Go ahead and unmute.
You guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
thanks for the opportunity. I've got two questions. I'm trying to compare this project with the Polka City. So I'm with Polka City from the last year, and they're also going towards the GTA sort of a game. So my question here is that is there any limit on the assets that you can have in one wallet? And my second question is that you guys are talking about so many partnerships. That's great. Are you also looking to have partnerships with the real world banks? Like Polka City, they have partnered with EQIFI Bank, and they have introduced their vending machines and ATM in their game so that we can straight away pay with those EQFI cards and we can buy the assets within the game. So these are my two questions regarding the limit on assets, and the second is a partnership with real world banks. Thanks.
Great question.
Great question. So for the limit asset, I think Max is better suited to tell us if there's any limitation.
I didn't understand right. The limitation about what, guys?
Limitation on the number. Yeah, like if I'm a whale and if I'm buying like too many mansions, because we got a limited supply for the mansions and condos. So if I'm going to buy like 100 and 200 mansions, so do you have any limits on the number of assets you can have in one wallet?
No, we are not. No, right now for sure. We will going to discuss it with Avalanche while we will do real testing when we will working. But from technical specification, from WebGL, for our metaverse, there are no issues like this because we are going to optimize everything well. We are not going to have too heavy 3D models, and so far. For users, there will not be lags. So because we will upload 3D models and we will upload a part of the maps while you are going through the map and coming to, for example, while you're outside the building, we are not going to upload all the furnish and everything. So from technical specifications, there are no issues in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for
So
that.
also adding
Yeah.
on to Max's answer, for the limit, so when you mint during our pre-sale, there won't be a limit on how many you can mint, but each mint will be done so that you can only mint one at a time. So every time you mint, you have to put the property name and some other info. So it's going to take a while for people to mint all of it. So it's going to be very hard to mint a lot, but there's no limits on how many you can mint. Also, if you are a whale, like Fabrice said, we have a flex tax, and if they want to claim a large amount of tokens, they're going to be taxed quite a bit. So yeah.
And
Sure. And regarding the real world, sorry.
yeah, excuse me, just to add on that, it's important to also know that once we're going to launch, we won't say the date exactly, but we're going to put a cap on the total of properties available in total. So there will be a cap. So it's not like we launching and it's going to be forever like unlimited properties. No, there will be a cap on that. Just to add that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Thank you.
great for sustainability. That's good.
Yeah. And
All right.
can you repeat your other question also? Sorry.
Yeah, so regarding the real world partnerships, so you talk about so many partnerships, and I do agree with that. You should go with those ones. But my question is specifically regarding the real world banks. So, for example, Polka City, they partnership with EQFI Bank, EQIFI. So, do you also have plans to go with the real world banks partnerships?
So real world banks partnership or like real world exchanges, it's going to be something that we must integrate because like I gave an example for somebody who don't know crypto, who just want to play the game, right? They want to buy
Yep.
some negative token, they want to put like the credit card or debit card. We need to partner with somebody who can accept those type of payments, right? And it normally does the exchange right away. It give them the neighbor token, right? And when it's time to claim, if they want to claim that token instead of them going to MetaMask and all this stuff, you guys already know all the trouble sometimes you have to go through. But if they don't know nothing about that, they can pay a small fee and have that transferred directly to the bank. So if we want to have mass adoption, yes, we don't have a choice but to partner up with it's either bank exchanges or other company that can fit our needs.
Awesome. Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
question.
Appreciate you, man. All right. Ooh, killer. Hop on up. Got a lot of questions. I like this. All right, man, you're up. Looks like we have a mic problem. Do you want to go ahead and just message me your question and I'll ask for you? All right. I'll wait for his message. Next up, let's do Mystica. Something like that.
Yeah, hello guys, thanks.
Hello.
Yeah, my question is, so you said you can sell your NFT on the marketplace, but will it be in AVAX or native token? Just quick question.
Yeah, so when we have our pre-sale, for that, you're gonna have to purchase the properties and AVAX token. But once we have our public sale, which will be on the 20th, everything on our marketplace and the properties there, you have to buy it in our native token, which are neighbor tokens. And those neighbor tokens are gonna launch on Trader Joe on the 25th as well.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. Thank you for your question.
Thanks.
Good question. All right, let's do quarantine. And guys, just to let you know for future reference, I'm giving preference to bulls and super bulls when I bring people up. So if you guys have a paid subscription, you guys are the ones who are getting whitelist spots and preference to come up and speak. Go ahead, quarantine.
Hey, what's up? I may have missed this. I hope I didn't. Is there any chance, anything on the roadmap to have a relationship? Like have a wife, have some kids in this metaverse?
Yeah, but yeah, of course, that's another great idea that we had also on our last AMA by one of our community, introducing dating and down the line, it's maybe possible, but of course, not for the moment, but it's definitely something possible. Yeah.
All right, thank you. That was it.
Thank you.
Good question. Good question. All right, Dead Crypto, go ahead and come on up. Ask your question.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hey,
Hey, we can hear you. Go for it.
Oh, okay. My question is, I'm new to Cryptonairz, but I'm not new to nodes. And most of the nodes projects that I've been in, they're hot, heavy for about a month or two, and then everyone loses interest. What do you guys have to keep the fire alive?
yeah, so pretty much compared to other node projects, most of these node projects, people just get in for, like the daily passive rewards, and those nodes, they don't really provide anything else. But with our nodes, it's attached to an NFT, and those properties, which are the NFTs, are designed. They took many hours to customize and build, and also we're going to be integrating that into our metaverse. So we really want to, emphasize to people that we're not just a node project, and we really want to compete with like the different types of metaverse projects out there, because we're going to be releasing our own metaverse, and that's pretty much where our whole main vision's at. But obviously, the nodes, it's going to be a plus, and yeah, that's pretty much the difference between the other node projects out there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. Okay, so Ukilla has his question. He says, pre-sales coming up. Is there a way to prevent or slow down the whales or bots from buying all the properties before the general public gets a chance? So I know that in the pre-sale, the number of properties is limited. Is that right?
Yes, the number of property for the pre-sale, we have 800 condos, 500 family homes, and we had 500 mentioned, but we increased it by 750. So also one thing you have to understand, guys, don't of course there's a limited on the pre-sale, but you don't have to worry too much about bots because the process to buy the property in the pre-sale, it's not like you just click a button and you can just put like 10 property at the same time and you buy it all at the same time. No, first of all, you have to mint the property. It's one by one. You cannot mint more than one at the same time. But secondly, when you mint it, you have to like read a disclaimer, understand it, and after that, you have to write the name of your property. So it's kind of a process, you know. It's it's kind of a process. So it's not like something that you do pretty quick. So a chance that it will come and take everything, I don't think it's possible. Or devs worked on it to make it that way to prevent that sort of stuff.
Perfect. Yeah, oh, I was gonna say, yeah, like so many. The launch is just so important, right? Like, I mean, it doesn't matter how much effort you put into a project; everything can go downhill if the launch isn't executed properly. So, I'm glad you guys are thinking about that.
Thank you, man.
And I think I interrupted somebody. Did you want to hop in and say what you're going to say?
Hey guys, am I audible now?
Yes, we can hear you. Hey, is that Avalanche?
Yeah, it's Avnash. So I was like trying to communicate, not sure what was the issue. But yeah, I mean, I heard this question. I wanted to like just say out. So yes, I mean, as Favors mentioned, you don't have to like worry, much on the bot, because yes, the process is really it's not like can be minted on the bulk by any bot, because the token URI which we will be passing, it's not just like an we have kept same as an base URI, so it would be sort of the different, and we have taken care of that process that it should not get attacked by the bots. So I guess everyone will get a fair chance for the buying, as it would be one mint at a time by the buyers. So yeah.
Perfect. All right, King Titus, you're up.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? So I was hearing something about a whale tax. Well, what does that look like exactly? You said that it was a variable tax between 10 and 50% depending on how many tokens you were claiming.
Yes, exactly. So it's really depend on the number of token that we have in circulation, and the number of token that you claim. So if the contract feels that it's going to impact too much of the price of the token, then it's going to tax you more. So it's really going to vary about 20 to 50%. Avinash,
So
I don't know if you want to get a detail on that. Or...
so what is incentive do I have to keep building on one wallet instead of just making multiple wallets?
So okay, let me just put some points here. So regarding the taxes, we have capped it basically, few slots based on the percentage, compared to the total supply. So we have a slot of taxes from 3% to, up to 10%, basically, like, sorry, not 10, up to like 40, based on the total supply of, the percentage what we are trying to withdraw, how much it comes in compares to the total supply. Now can you come again for your second question?
I said, what incentive do I have to build on one wallet instead of just spreading it out into multiple wallets so I don't have to pay the whale tax?
Okay.
But yeah, so one of the main incentives is we're providing utility with our properties and other NFT decors, right? So later down the line, when we release like different type of content or let's say exclusive property, the wallets with a certain amount of, let's say, like a collection of these furnitures, or a collection of, like, let's say, all the different types of properties, we'll give like exclusive benefits, be able to participate in these events that we release later down the line.
So you're saying that like accumulation of all the NFTs you've built so far will be like a requirement to buy some new NFTs?
Well, if we do have like exclusive NFTs that we release, that we're thinking of making that like a benefit for people who have a large collection of NFTs in their wallet.
All right. I mean, that's kind of cool. I think that's a great incentive, but it still doesn't I mean, if I had a choice between getting some exclusive NFTs and paying 50% tax on everything, I'm just gonna, you know, pass on the exclusive NFTs because that daily income where I can just go and claim every day is just too sweet. Why would I give that up for potential NFTs that you guys may not even make it long enough to even get to?
Also, there's also one thing that you have to keep in mind is that your property that you buy, that you put the home decor in and everything, gains in value, right? Like, yes, you can build like in every wallet, like you said, but the NFT that you have, your property, we're going to put some incentive, like for people who compound, like there's going to be a lot of incentive of that. So that's the reason why part of tokenomics and part of what we're doing. Yes, it's node people can claim, and that's the one of the issue with a lot of node project is that they don't have enough incentive for people to do nothing else but to claim, But we will put you enough incentive for you to think about, you know what? Yeah, I have this amount that I have to claim, but either let me, compound this or let me maybe buy this to up the value of the property that I have, right? Let's say you have a mansion, right? And you see an NFT, which is a basketball court, limited edition, right? Lakers basketball court, limited edition. There's only 50 of them. If you decide to, when it's time for the marketplace, and
Hold on, wait. You cut out a little bit there. You said if what?
if you have edition basketball court and add it to your mansion, your property, what's going to happen is that you will be able to sell it in the marketplace, maybe at a higher price. People are going to be able to see your property and say, you know what, this one has a basketball court, this and this, and you'll be able to sell it at a higher price because every property will be unique.
So the basketball court is attached to the property NFT and can't be moved.
Yes, because it's a furnish. You can detach it or you can attach it too.
Oh, okay. So you're saying you can take it off the property and sell it?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So each time you want to sell your property, you have a choice to either sell with or without the assets, the home decor, right?
Okay, and then so is selling the asset going to have a big whale tax as well?
Selling the assets, it's only be done in the marketplace. It's a 10% marketplace, 10% tax in the marketplace.
That's what I'm saying. So like, let's say I wanted to cash out everything I had. If I sold my houses, my, furniture, all of my attachments, I'm going to get coins, which I can then go to the market and just dump, right? Is there a tax on that?
You're going to be able to sell your properties for 10% of the tax. But it's for the claiming reward that we charge you a varied tax.
So only when you're claiming from the properties do you have the
flex tax, yes.
Interesting. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, man. All right. I'm going to bring up Wonder Woman. Been waiting for a while. Go ahead. Wonder Woman, you are up. Okay, we're gonna go to, oh man, Ductig.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Nice. So yeah, I just have been jotting down some questions as you guys have been answering everyone else's questions. So I'll just kind of run through them real quick. One that I kind of wrote down here and I just want to make sure I understood correctly was you guys said there's going to be a cap on the properties when you guys launch. So when you guys launch and let's say you hit the property cap, whether it's 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, whatever that cap is on those NFT nodes, what use case is there for the neighbor token? Because if there's no more nodes that can be sold that is adding into the reward pool, you're going to have a ton of sell pressure and no buy pressure because from what I can gather at launch, the only use case for the neighbor token is either purchasing a property or the home decor NFT.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
like we said
I'm
previously,
going to answer that quick. Just to clarify, we say we're going to give a cap after launch. That means it's not the same day at launch that we're going to give a cap. We're going to give a cap of the number of properties after launch, and it won't be like capping at the moment, you know?
So when
And
you guys
why?
go to, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
I was just going to say, I mean, I guess you guys will have other use cases for the token before you cap it.
Yes, exactly. Because, like we said, we have partnership, advertisement, in-game assets, and also like there's so many things people will be able to do with this token. So before we cap it, it will be all well calculated.
Okay, that makes sense. That
also,
makes
yeah, also our token is the governance token, right? So if there's like key decisions to be made in our ecosystem, whoever holds the tokens will have voting rights, and we'll also have a marketplace where those tokens will be used on.
Okay, that makes sense. Another question I had was, so I know you guys have been talking about furnishing basketball courts, couches, and things like that. When those do come out, it looks like right now it's just a home decor kit, like a general decor that increases the daily rewards. As you guys build this out and you have a basketball court or a swimming pool or a couch or whatever it ends up being, when we go purchase those, is it going to increase our daily rewards, or I guess what incentive do we have to purchase it other than it being a piece of art?
Yeah, so we have, like I said previously, we have 3 tiers of the NFTs that we're going to release. Furniture. So we have the normal, the rare, and the ultra rare. Each of them will have different reward boosts, but there will be a cap to how much you can earn on each of the properties, just for the sustainability purposes. But let's say, so each tier also has different categories as well. We also have like the in-home appliances, which will be like you said, like the couches, the beds, the lamps, and stuff like that. And then we'll have the outside appliances, which will be like basketball courts, gardens, and anything you can place outside of the house. So yes, we will have different reward boosts for those, which will be incentive to buy the more exclusive ones.
Okay. Have you guys? I haven't read it anywhere. Have you guys published a cap per property that can be reached daily on the condo, house, or mansion?
Yeah. So for the pre-sale, we have a cap of 2,050. I believe we have 800 condos that will be available, 500 family homes, and 750 mansions. So yeah, that's the current cap we have for the pre-sale.
Yeah, no, you mentioned that as we buy these NFTs, home decors, and all this stuff, it boosts our daily reward. You have a cap on the daily reward? Because I know it starts at 1%.
We have a cap. Let me actually get out the.
Yeah, I can answer that question. So each properties has a cap, yes. So that means that for the condo, for example, right, you earn 0.03 neighbor a day. If you get the boost, we will release after launch like all the home decor, but well, not all, most of it, with the number of boosts it has, right? So the cap of the condo can be 0.04. That means that you start at 0.03, and even though you can add like 500, 1,000 home decor, it will never pass the cap of a condo of 0.04. It stops at 0.04.
Okay. So once we've reached that cap, then there's really no incentive other than just wanting our property to be more fancy, correct?
No, the other incentive that you have once you reach that cap and why people will keep buying rare NFT is because, let's say we release, like we have a partnership with a famous artist, okay? We have like only 50 of them, right? Even though that NFT is not earning you any rewards, you can still sell it in the marketplace. So that's another incentive that many, let's say, node project, even though we don't really consider ourselves a node project, but many other projects don't have that incentive of being able to sell like a piece of art in the marketplace.
Okay. No, that makes sense. And then you kind of mentioned as you release some of those collections, you're going to have something. I'm in Thor, so you're going to have something similar to God mode, where if you own a condo, a house, or a mansion, then you may have the potential of first dibs on some type of NFT decor collection that comes out.
Exactly, and it's funny you talk about Thor because we really thought about that before. So, but yes, that's exactly it. So we want to push people like we're not like money hungry, in which we want you to buy like everything all the time. No, we want to push people to be part of the ecosystem. You understand what I mean? So we want to like tell the guys that have been there for us since the beginning and keep buying and claim from time to time. You know what? This is a special collection. You got first dibs on that. You understand what I mean? So that's how we are approaching it.
That makes sense. On that point, I didn't, and it could be somewhere, but do you guys have a breakdown of when we buy these NFT collections of what percentage goes to all the different areas?
What? Oh yeah. Yes, we have that. On the detail plan on Git book, we have that.
Does it match when you buy the property? Is it the same percentage breakdown?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. That makes
It's really
sense.
a full breakdown. It's like a diagram. We really went to the like in details. You can see. Let's say you buy
Yeah,
a
no,
man.
I saw it for the property. I just wasn't sure if it was the same for the decor packages. Um, just running through here real quick. So one I think last question that I had here was so let's say you cap the properties. We get to that cap. Then obviously we can't compound our rewards into additional property. We could only compound them, or would we have to claim them in order to purchase NFT decor? Or could we compound into NFT decors?
Yeah,
no?
so all your rewards can be able to be it's a neighbor token. So instead of claiming it, and that's another part of the incentive part, instead of you just like claiming your rewards, you can buy like the NFT decor. You can buy like if we put the service, you can do the Airbnb, buy Digiset, you can do whatever that you want inside that ecosystem with those neighbor token. And also just to let you know, because this is going to be like future announcement and everything. This is like it's the first city, first neighborhood. Our plan is to expand the cities and the neighborhood with different incentives. So yeah, so when we cap, we will announce all those plans.
Perfect. No, that makes sense. One last thing I had here is on your white spots. Do you have it set up? I guess how many white spots do you have available, or
So
like in total that you gave
yeah,
out?
so we had around like 100, I think something, one spot, white spot available. It's all booked. I think here it's the last one that we're giving out, but it's really like for people to understand, so there's no like mistaken. It's really like a public pre-sale, right? Anybody can buy. White spot, it just means that you're guaranteed to have a property because the hype is there, and we know that it's going to go kind of fast. So at least with the white spot, you're guaranteed to have that specific property that's wait for you.
Gotcha. Nope,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I think that's all I had. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, man. Love your question, man.
Yeah, great series of questions. Okay, we're gonna probably do like three more. If you guys can just limit it to like the next three people, just limit it to one question per person. Okay, I'm gonna bring Wonder Woman back up, see if we can get her question in. All right, Wonder Woman. Oh man, I think we just can't hear you. I think it's not gonna work out. Hey, if you want to message me your question, I am happy to ask it for you, okay? All right, let's go for Flathead.
You guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, just curious why you chose AVAX network. It's my favorite network, and a lot of my favorite projects are on it. But over ETH or Phantom, just curious about that.
So AVAX is really about the cheap fee. really cheap fees, and also we think it's pretty fast. Ethereum, as you know, the high gas, and so AVAX was really the 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 perfect match for us.
Yeah,
All right.
and the AVAX, we also really believe in the network as well, and it's still in its infancy stages, right? So we really believe that we can be one of the biggest projects on the network and really help grow the AVAX network as well.
Right on.
Good question. Good question. I'm also super bullish on AVAX. I've been watching the chart just the past couple of days, waiting for it. It's trying to flip Solana. It got within a couple of dollars recently.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so thanks, Flathead. I'm gonna send you the audience. Let's bring up Shush. Sush.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my question, right? So most of the things are clarified. So I want to ask something about the property tax, right? So how we need to go out and pay the property tax? Is this something like auto deduction that can be done, or we just need to go out and manually go out and pay the tax on a monthly basis there? Or is there a way we can pay it for a year or something like that if you want to go out and keep a property active?
Yeah, so for the property taxes, they'll all have different fees. So for the condo, it'll be $10 a month in AVAX. For the family home, it'll be $13 a month, and for the mansion, it'll be $17 a month. And for now, we made it so that you can pay up to a year's worth of your taxes. But let's say you don't pay. Let's say 30 days pass, right? You pay your monthly taxes, 30 days passes, and you don't pay for another 30 days. Your property will be deactivated. You won't be able to earn any rewards from that until you pay off your taxes again.
Okay, until we pay off our taxes, right? So we'll not be able to get the rewards, but our property will be there, so we can go and reactivate it once we pay the property tax there, right?
Yeah, you'll have to pay the property taxes before you can reactivate it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Good
thank you for your
question.
question.
Good question. All right, Tybee Tag.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, yeah. I had my question around the will there be a free to play mode, and what does that look like? Do the free players build an avatar and to view the houses?
Can you repeat your question, please?
Yeah. So I was asking, will there be a free to play mode, and what does that look like? Like, do the free players just build an avatar and view all the houses?
Yeah, so free to play mode that will be only available once the metaverse is ready, and that's also one of the many incentive that people from the community that owns property will be able to make money because let's say type attack you're walking around the neighborhood and you see a beautiful mansion, right? And you want to get inside and you want to and that mansion, many of the people from our community ask that if they can do like an art gallery, like showing around the different NFTs inside, and you want to see inside. You see like a pop up, like showing a preview of what you can see inside. You will need to like pay in neighbor token if you want to visit inside of someone else's property, because like a little bit like a showroom. So yes, you'll be able to navigate around the neighborhood. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a great question. I'm glad you guys are thinking about it, because I mean, any of these like play to earn games, if they're going to survive, are going to have to be able to allow, people who don't have a lot of money to spend on NFTs to come in and play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we really the way we really see the neighbors is really for everybody. You don't have to be super rich to be able to play the game. Like it's really for everybody.
That's awesome. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go for one last question. Let's go for I'm gonna say Tigers.
Hey, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, it can.
Cool.
this is a question again about launch because it is, I think, just so critical. And lately, we've seen so many projects that I think are really well intentioned just get completely wrecked at the beginning. I understand you guys have thought through the NFT pre-sale for bot prevention, but what about the actual token launch? Because I mean, I've seen that play out even just this last week, like 2 or 3 times where the bots come in and just completely wreck the project. Do you have anything in place, on actual token launch in terms of bot prevention?
That's a question for Avinash. Avinash, can you go in detail some part of the token launch? I know you focus on the pre-sale right now, but if you can give some a little bit details.
Okay. So if I'm not wrong, like you're asking about the bot prevention for the what buying of the property on the main sale, or what exactly for the token launch?
On when you say when your liquidity gets posted on Trader Joe and literally the tokens are public for people to buy, there's been several projects like Bigger Minds this week relaunch, and smart nodes this week just got completely wrecked by bots. Not on their pre-sale, but on the public token ICO basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So you're talking about some sort of like an sniper bot where basically when the token launch and got used to be attacked by the sort of sniper bot. Is that correct?
Yeah, or all manner of things, but yeah, basically
Yeah, so
huge spikes.
we are taking care of it basically as the token. We have some time on the token launch yet after the pre-sale. So we are thinking of those aspects. It's already been in progress. To avoid those things, there are certain ways we are implementing it based on the time, block stamp time, and the other factors to avoid that. But yeah, we are considering that factor to minimize the risk as much as possible. Though there it's not 100%
Yeah.
fix for it, but yeah, we are taking all the sort of measures out there to avoid that sort of attacks.
Cool. Well, I would definitely, just as a suggestion, if you guys are still kind of looking for good solutions, Tavern did a really good job, I think, of kind of their launch was pretty clean in terms of bots and stuff, I feel like. And so that might be something just to kind of peek out in terms of their tax structure and then how they did it stealth, et cetera, et cetera. So good luck with that. I think it's tricky.
Yeah,
Definitely something not to.
can you share the what project you mentioned? Maybe we can take a look out of it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I can do that. Should I just DM you that?
Yeah, that would be great. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do.
Thanks.
Thank you, man.
Hey, thanks for that question. All right, so we're kind of coming to the end of the AMA now. Do you guys on the team have anything else you'd like to add before we end?
So basically, me on my part, I would like to thank all the community. Thank you for being a part of this AMA. We appreciate it. And us, I said in the last AMA, we really open-minded. Just look right now. One of the community members suggests to look at Tavern to see how they did a successful launch, and we will take a look at that because we want to take every input to make ourselves better. So we're not here just for short term about nodes and everything. We're really trying to build this metaverse game. So yeah, and thank you all for your support and everybody that participated in this.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming. I appreciate you guys. You can find the neighbors over at their Discord channel. And if you guys have any questions I know there were 4 or 5 people waiting to ask questions. Go ahead and head over there into the chat. Talk to them. They're super nice. I'm sure they'll help you out and questions. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for coming. If you want a whitelist spot, I DM'd you. Yeah, answer my DM to make sure you got it, and then I will get the team your your Discord IDs so you can get a role. Okay. And then next week I'm going to be out of town, so I won't be holding AMAs. Just check the calendar for anything else that's coming up. Yeah, and I guess have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Moses. We appreciate it too, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm gonna be watching your pre-sale, trying to get a hold of a mansion or two, so I can participate. And yeah, wish you guys luck, and have a great launch.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for having us. Thank you guys
Absolutely.
for tuning in.
Yeah. Thanks everybody. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you, you guys too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.